Yo, what's good everybody? Hope you all are having a great day today. Before we even hop into this commentary, I just had to thank the man himself as always, Thunder. Thank you so much for hooking me up with another spot on this channel. I really do appreciate it. Can't even explain to you enough. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Thunderstruck Gaming. Hit the bell notification button, all that good stuff. And you can subscribe to 402 Thunder 402. That is Thunder's main channel. And trust me, it is some fire content over there. Make sure you head over there and check that out as well. And if you guys just enjoy what I talk about today and enjoy me in general, make sure you hop over my channel, J-Bone the Man. So there's been so much stuff going around about Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and right now I'm just not believing any of it. There's so much drama and so much stuff just passing around on this game. All I can say, just like Thunder said in his most recent video, just don't pre-order it. Wait until you see the game, wait till you see if it's even good, and then put your money towards it. But right now there's no gameplay. There's no evidence that this is actually going to be a good game. They've only told us things that we want to hear. And, you know, it sounds great on paper. You know, if you were to look at this and you're reading all this like, wow, you know, cross-play, you know, amazing graphics, a gruesome campaign, all this awesome stuff, it sounds great. But, you know, as if we don't see it, how can we even say that it's going to be good? But what is worrying me about this whole situation still is that they seem like they don't have a clear path with their own game as well. I mean, even in a live audience, they asked the devs about crossplay, and they still couldn't give a straight answer. And then they actually asked one of the devs on Twitter, and he responded saying some other nonsense. I'll post it up here so you guys can see it as well. But it's still not a 110% yes or no answer. I'm a little confused with what's going on here. They're making it sound like it's working. But is it really actually working, or is this just something that they have in motion? It's working for them. They're trying to push it through the studio. They're playing with one another. But how's this going to work when it's actually released to the public? And people are trying to play with one another from across the country. You know, someone's in Cali, the other person's in New Jersey, and they're trying to cross-play. Is that going to work nicely? Is it going to be a pain in the butt? You're trying to cross-play with people from across the world, you know, in different countries. Is that going to work? Is it going to work decently? I mean, they're saying that they've only tested it out in their own studio, and that it's working in their own studio. But it's no facts yet that they got this thing working worldwide at this point. And then after that, at E3, they did nothing. They didn't show us any type of footage for this game. The only thing they showed us was a couple of screenshots. And they weren't even actual screenshots of the game. They were literally like third-person views. I know for a fact they weren't screenshots. Those were either art pieces that were designed by the team. It was not in-game. Those were specifically designed and made to, you know, release to the public. It wasn't like someone just hopped on, you know, into a match. We're looking first-person view with the weapon in our hands. We're looking at, you know, everything, the mini-map on the screen, the streaks that are on the right side, the ammunition, you know, your person or whoever your operator and the health that you have. We don't see any of that stuff. We just see some third-person screenshots of a guy camping in the grass because, you know, that's exactly what we want to see, is someone blending in perfectly with the environment in the Call of Duty game. Let me tell you, I already get annoyed enough in Battlefield that people blend in like it's nothing. But, you know, Battlefield's Battlefield. It makes sense. This is Call of Duty. The whole point of Call of Duty is fast-paced, arcadey, action-packed gameplay. Not being able to blend in with your environment and never being able to spot you while you pluck people off from a distance. And then they show us a Juggernaut suit, which is actually pretty badass. I'm excited to see this Juggernaut return to the game. But this isn't any gameplay. This isn't even actual footage. You know what I would like to see? A screenshot of actually being in the Juggernaut suit. That's what I would like to see. That would have been pretty sick, because then you would actually get to see what you would be playing, not some random screenshot from this game. But all this nonsense that's going on with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it makes me sit down and really think about how well Call of Duty knows their player base. How well they've been doing year after year after year with all of their Call of Duty titles, and how they just don't listen to us. I feel like not a word that leaves our mouths ever go into their ears. Do they even see what we're talking about? Do they see what any of the communities say? Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, any of them? I mean, we all pretty much say the same exact thing. I mean, it all started off with jetpacks, and like I said, it's whatever. It's jetpacks. They wanted to switch it up a little bit. But 3 years straight is so long. And by the second jetpack COD, Black Ops 3, we're already begging for them to go to boots on the ground. We're like, please bring back boots on the ground. And then Sledgehammer comes out with World War II, and that was their whole motto, man. That's their whole motto, was boots on the ground. That's all they said until the game released, was, oh, this is going to be boots on the ground, a core experience. We're really trying to take it back to the roots. They're trying to, you know, as always, push the audience, make us think, oh, yeah, they're finally bringing it back to the good old days of COD, right? Wrong. It's completely different than what we expected. Nothing like we wanted out of the gameplay. So they had to completely scrap it halfway through and just pretty much remake the game. They literally remade the whole game. Everything about the multiplayer is completely different. If you played, let's say the first month, you played World War II, and then you never touched it again at all, and then you come back today, this day, right now, to play World War II, it would be a completely different experience. Yes, the HQ is still the same, obviously. The way you get achievements, weapons, all that stuff. Yes, it's all the same. But the key factors, like the specialist things that they had going on in that game, completely changed, scrapped. Unlimited sprint is now in the game. It's no longer, you know, waiting to have to sprint again. All these things they scrapped and remade. Yeah, it's whatever, man. And we're still like, okay, it's cool. We enjoy the limited sprint. Keep the unlimited sprint. You know, that's a great idea. We enjoy the boots on the ground feel. Just keep it like that. And then Black Ops 4 comes around, and like, oh, they want boots on the ground? Well, let's just completely go crack cocaine with this game and make it the most fast-paced game that we could ever make. Like, you literally got to be snorting some lines if you want to be on Black Ops 4, straight up. It's not even G Fuel status. We're not even there yet. Okay, that's how crazy Black Ops 4 is. It's so fast-paced, and I don't know where they got the idea from us saying, oh yeah, we want, you know, an old-school styled COD game. You know, we want something like Modern Warfare 2 play style, Modern Warfare 3, where it's, you know, little room. We're not claustrophobic, you know, we want some space so we can still engage with people, but we don't want to be waiting 2 hours to engage with someone like World War II was in the beginning of the life cycle, where it took centuries to find an enemy. You know, the second half is much better. You know what I'm saying? I honestly prefer the second half of World War II. I would say that's closer to a classic Call of Duty experience. They just need to smoothen out the gameplay, you know, classic Infinity Ward or Treyarch style, you know, change up the maps a little bit. And the maps weren't that amazing in World War II. And that would be a good Call of Duty game. But overall, they just can't get it right. Every time they release a game, they never get it right. Now we're on Modern Warfare. And we're like, this is it, man. This has to be the game. If this isn't the game, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might go crazy. And for me personally, I don't want them to change anything. I want them to try to make this as close as they can to a core Call of Duty game. You know, 100 HP. I'm talking about like Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 styled maps. Maybe even some Black Ops 2 styled maps, the way they design them. You know, don't stick only to 3-lane maps. Make some more open, exposed maps, like Afghan. You know, things like that. But still stick to, you know, more traditional 3-lane maps. You know, the best of both worlds. That's how you should do it. So it's a little bit for everybody. And then, of course, you know, no self-heal. I think that changed the whole style of the game. Just 100 HP. Keep it as that. The operators with no specialist abilities. None of those. Keep it as that. That's awesome. All that good stuff. We just need a game to fall back on. You know, something that we can retreat to when the next upcoming Call of Duty game turns out to be bad. You remember Black Ops 3? I mean, Thunder was on Black Ops 3 for like 3 straight years. Because that was the best possible Call of Duty game to play when we were going through all these other horrible titles. Even though I liked Infinite Warfare, it was a pretty cool game, people still hopped back onto Black Ops 3. World War II came out, people still hopped onto Black Ops 3. I mean, Black Ops 3 populated the Call of Duty servers for ages. It was that game. It was the one game to fall back on. But now we need a boots on the ground game. We need a boots on the ground game that is good, that feels like Call of Duty, brings us a Call of Duty experience, something that we can fall back on when the next upcoming Call of Duty game is completely trash. We need a safe game. Play it safe, man. Just make sure the multiplayer plays like a Call of Duty game. But no, they want this to be the most tactical, realistic feeling Call of Duty game ever. Now, why does this worry me? Why would this even possibly worry me when, you know, that's probably just going to be a campaign? Because they specifically said they want Modern Warfare to be one experience. They want you to hop on campaign and have the same exact experience throughout the Spec Ops and multiplayer. Which means that the weapons are going to feel the same. The game style is going to feel the same. The maps are going to feel the same. Everything about the game is going to feel the same throughout all the experiences. Yes, there'll be different features like ranking up in multiplayer, unlocking weapons, all that good stuff. You know, the usual classic multiplayer achievements. But the playstyle of the game is going to be the exact same throughout the whole game. Now, if they're going for a tactical approach, this is going to be some Rainbow Six Siege stuff going on here, man. And I don't know about how all you feel about that game. I love Rainbow Six Siege. But this is Call of Duty. This doesn't need to be that tactical, bro. This needs to be arcadey, fun, fast-paced, exciting. Not as fast-paced as Black Ops 4, but I mean, look back at MW2 and MW3. We didn't even have unlimited sprint in those games. You had to use marathon in order to get unlimited sprint, and they were still so much fun. It doesn't require much, bro. It really doesn't require much to make a good Call of Duty game. It's all the innovations and all these changes that they're doing to this game. The fact that they won't listen to us. They won't listen to what we want. And then they produce these things and they turn out bad. Look, guys, I'm really not trying to be the guy to hate on Modern Warfare this whole year. I really do want it to be good. Trust me. I really want this game to be awesome. I'm hoping that this is the redemption for Call of Duty, that this could be the game. And I mean, we just saw pictures of Juggernaut suits. So that must mean that it's going to be some crazy stuff going on in this game. If you can play as a Juggernaut, obviously it's going to be some action running around in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But I'm just worried, guys. I'm worried. Call of Duty does not listen to the community. They've lied to us for years. They've literally ignored us for years and years and years. Every single time that we tried to change something, we tell them what we want. They don't listen to us. They only listen to what they want to listen to. That's what we've been dealing with. So, you know, it's almost like the little boy who cried wolf. You know, they keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again every single year, to the point where it's like, I don't want to trust them anymore. You know, I'm scared to trust them, because what if this is just a load of bull again? What if this is something I'm just going to get hyped up for that's going to completely backfire in the end? I'm just stressed. I'm worried about this whole game, guys. I'm hoping for the best. But like I said, don't keep your hopes too high. Just have your expectations real low on this one. Don't come into Modern Warfare like this is going to be the bomb. Just try to keep it low and just wait until you play the game, because you might get your heart destroyed in this one if you get your hopes up a little too high. But I just want to take a minute to thank each and every one of you, everybody who actually stayed to the end of this video. You guys are really good, I gotta say. You got the attention span of some bosses out here. So a lot of people can't even make it like 2 minutes into a video. So you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. It means a lot. I'm sorry that I rambled on a little bit. I know it wasn't really like get down to the point, straight facts type commentary. I just wanted to talk a little bit on a personal level, how I personally feel about this game, my worries about it, and what I hope it turns out to be, but I'm still worried that it's not going to turn out to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those situations right now. But I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Make sure, like I said earlier, to check out Thunder's main channel. Help him out a little bit. Subscribe, hit that bell notification button, all that good stuff for him. He really posts some great stuff on there. He's always posting some live comms, some regular commentaries, and they're always straight fire, man. He's hilarious. Great dude. But check out his channel, and as always, leave a like on this video. Help him out a little bit. Help the algorithm move. All that good stuff. And if you want to check out my channel as well, it's J-Bone the Man. You can always catch me on there as well. Thank you all for checking out this video, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.